Round 6, Silverstone. It's going to be a dry quali and a slightly wet race. And let's hope that the game updates not interrupt us. Laugh has claims that he will beat everybody this round, so we'll wait and see if he even comes up. And we are waiting for whoever's on track right now to pit. Start. Alrighty. Q1 is underway. And it is a long lap to go around. It's a long track lap that we have. There's plenty of time before we see the flying laps come in. Because of the length of the lap, Silverstone quali always is interesting at least. Because there's a lot of corners to string together and there's less attempt overall. See how many drivers do. And let's also do our championship picture. So, going into this round, Sonny Hayes still leads. He is in number 1, 88 points. But after, of course, showing last time in the rain, his gap is only 16 to Gabriel, who is in P2 on 72 points. Then Brennerap in P3 on 72 points. And Reflex, who dropped all the way down to 4th with a costly DNF. Reflex is on 64 points. Hayes still has taken every pole this season. HDWI goes sliding. Just keep it together. In the constructors, it is even more close because Haas are on 145 and Ferrari are on 136 with a 9-point gap, with Mercedes being pretty close behind with a 22-point gap. They're on 123. Those top 3 are separated from 4th by a load of points. The 4th is on 23, the 4th is on 33, 3rd is on 120. Or about 80 points separating 4th and 3rd. Each driver is on 4th. And let's go on forward with our now. The British driver is on a lap. Lip looks awful. And HGWI is complaining of bumps, which is, of course, a very big factor in Silverstone, as we saw in our practice race. Very good sector 2. And he spins it and loses the lap right. Bails out of his lap, so we'll go on board with Strizla now. And he's using every inch of the track, but it looks clean, and that's the fastest sector 2 from Strizla as well. And he is flying now. Keeps it clean. Did he get track limits there? He's still safe. Across the line, he did get track limits. And what would have been a 126.3 is invalidated. There's our show. Must be the other person who was reflex. Gabriel no improvement for Ultra is in the sector 1. Last person in sector 1. And Ultra has now failed out of his lap as well. Not sure if still running for a second. Looks like he is trying to get something on the board as the clock winds down. And cleaner this time. Has to have a little hesitation on the throttle, and he may have invalidated it there again. And Strizla hasn't validated his space. He has 5 drivers who have not validated. As the 2 Mercedes other. Gabriel's beginning the lap. Trying to see if we can get closer to Reflex and a little bit of hesitation there, but it's still alright for Gabriel. Gabriel does not the personal best in the sector 1. HWY is going quickly. Her personal best so far. HDWY puts it to second and nearly puts it to first. Hayes as well. I missed this. Hayes is a 128.3 third. Not really up to the standard. Also, as it stands right now, only have 11 drivers. And Mr. Man puts in a 127.4 to go to P1. Lap still nothing. Reflex trying to improve. We're only 3 minutes left now. 40. Man heated up as the lap went on. No improvement. Sector 1, personal best sector 2, and then the fastest sector 3. Gave him the fastest time overall. And Sprizla now in 10th. Again starting an out lap. He needs to get something in this to climb his record down. And it looks so far to be one of the fastest, but he's not able to turn on it so far. And Hayes has taken every photo this season, so he is going fast. The person best in the sector 1 instead not quite up to the fastest. He's actually using the correct car. He will be starting what will almost certainly be his final lap. HDWY. Gabriel for the 127.9 to get himself up into the second row. All person best for him. Hayes is coming around trying to get another attempt at it. Reflex improvement. Salty, fastest in the sector 1. Don't worry, he is still using the correct car. best sector 2 as well, and he's rounding the final corners. He'll get this lap in pretty comfortably, but it's been clean, and Salty puts it to P3. Second row for Salty. And Skrizla, I missed this. Skrizla does a 126.5, nearly a second faster than P2. Put it into first position, and he loses the car as well. And this man is trying to get it across the line in time. This man will get it across the line in time. Will Laugh get it across the line in time? He will. Does a 128.5. Hayes sitting in P7. Conrad's still going. Pasco's still going. Altus in 11th, sitting in the garage. Skrizla has done all he can do. Now, all he has to do is wait to see if anybody bests him. Out there, he's done 20.0 sector 1. And it looks like for the first time this season, the Hasages will not be turning in their first grid stop. Okay, sitting there, Reflex coming to the center, finish the lap, and that is sliding for Reflex. Astro comes across the line for him. The only one still out is Command. Command's done a personal best sector 2. He got that past the sector 3 earlier on with P2. It's an improvement, but it's not good enough for P1 and Skrizla. That is Cole. First Mercedes Cole. Got a Mercedes in the last year. It says 40% rain in Memphis. Right. Why won't it let me type? Stupid thing. Is it slick on track? Like, is it slippery? to have gotten ahead just a little bit. Does Skrizla get the better run? And HDWY has crashed. That's our first DNF. Hamza is still going. Baker has joined just a little bit too late. And Mr. Man is up to P. No, wait, the Hayes is up to P1. Mr. Man, P2. Skrizla's falling to P3. Reflex is all the way down to P6 now. And they're sliding all over the place. And a Ferrari in the background. Has spun. And that was Brenneraf, who was falling down. And Iker has a weak rig during the race. And Hayes will be finishing Mr. Man 2/10 behind. Skrizla from pole position is falling down 1.3 seconds, and he's under pressure from Salty right behind, and Reflex. Black is still tagging on to the back of that battle. And Hayes is managing to cut a little bit of a gap. Brenneraf gets the fastest sector 2. Hayes and Mr. Man are starting to get a gap to everybody else. Skrizla's managing to keep it on the right thing. Black is staring at the back of the Salty Reflex battle. And Hayes drifting around the corners that may have left him vulnerable now, but Skrizla with the fastest sector 2, and Skrizla is shaking up for a move on Mr. Man for P2 into a very dangerous corner, but everybody's kept it together. So far, Skrizla wide, but within the track. Fastest lap, and then that's stolen instantly by Silva. Mr. Man has gone a little bit slower that last lap. Mr. Man got 1:33.0. And Skrizla got 1:33.9. Sorry. have that been? And Skrizla up into P1 on lap 4. Hayes and Reflex now fighting, already 7 seconds off the lead. Salty with a decent gap ahead and behind him, running in P3. Gabriel has dropped some positions to P9. Hamza's running all the way down to P10 and HDWY. Rizla now has pulled out a massive 2.6 seconds. Mr. Random got the track limit. Hayes has good pace and he may be able to come back soon, especially if Silver gets the track limit. Again, anything can happen with how bumpy the track is. And Skrizla with the track limits, and that is going to be Salty into the lead. Oh, Salty drifts, manages to save it, but he does not get the lead there. And that bunches the field right back up. Gets past. Salty gets past. So the Mercedes are now in a clean red. And now Salty again. Leading a race in the wet with Skrizla right behind him. This is kind of a repeat of France, but this time Salty does have the first car. And Salty cuts everything. Means a lot of time. Past Reflex. car pointed in the right direction. Mr. Man that was the fastest lap, 8 laps in with a 132.4, and that is a personal best second Q and fastest. That is him and Strizla are chasing. Salty is in the wall. Salty. Whoa, that is a crazy crash. That is our second DNF and from the lead. Salty has gone into the wall. We didn't see exactly what happened, but we do know Mr. Man inherits the lead, and Mr. Man has gotten now a 2-second lead from Strizla. Mr. Man has DNF every single race so far. And now he's leading this one. That might be kind of crazy, right? If he DNF'd every single race and then won. Would be certainly interesting. Got 2.4 seconds to all the drivers are having to be ultra cautious in certain areas of the track to not hit bumps and not just end up losing control and sliding all the way up. And Hamza has now been lapped 14.9. Put himself up into the podium. Still building that gap to Strizla, and Mr. Man manages to put together for the little lost a load of time, and Strizla is also in the wall. As Hayes also has to correct there. Hayes up in the Q2. Strizla has lost the time, but has not lost part and is not doing that. Out of all of the drivers that are seeming to have issues there, Mr. Man, despite having to catch a slide, is actually fixed. And this is around the time the rain's supposed to be going down. I'm not sure if that's actually happening or not. are getting word from Salty, who is being a volunteer FIA, that Lap has tried to cut this vein. But if that is true, he will get a massive. And Mr. Man now has a comfortable gap. That's 5 seconds he's got to Hayes. 9 seconds to Laugh. Laugh and Strizla will be fighting. Ranaraf up at the P5. Reflex must have had some kind of an issue because he is now number one lapping Hamza, but also behind Pascal. Oh great, Red Bulls joins. Like an idiot. is confirmed the last race quit. Understandably, asking the penalty, but this man understandably seems to be taking it a little easy as that gap is now coming down again. He has invalidated his first sector. The phase has invalidated both the sectors of PL22. Last lap was 36. Yes, I know it's supposed to be right, but not right. Yes, I'll try this. I don't think the rain will come down. Is going back up for Mr. Man. It's 7 seconds he has to score. Like he's 2 seconds down. 3 seconds away from Pascal instead of becoming range, but Gabriel is also 4 seconds away from Nicholas. backwards. the advantage there because he started right early. And Mr. Man is catching Strizzler at a rate. He does the fastest second too. From 7 seconds totally down to 5.9, and he's going to lap ends up a third time here. And Salty is predicting Mr. Man was fast to sector 3 as well. Salty is predicting a better rap might get onto the podium. His pace is very slow. I'm actually going to type something.
What's up?
You've been doing such a good job in the chat.
I'm so honored. I'm so honored. Thank you.
It's 4.2. The gap between reeling it. Strizzler very much choosing not to pit.
I think it's too late to pit now. Only 8 laps left.
So I guess Strizzler's hoping Mr. Man pushes too
Almost
hard.
late.
Spins or something, and speaking of spinning, Strizzler
Oh god.
in that same corner again now gives up the lead to keep it on track. And that's this track record is targeted. Pasco believes it's not going to get either.
Gabriel with a slowdown.
That'll put him a lot closer. See Pasco ahead. Validated the second. And he's expecting.
24 seconds between Reflex and Gabe. I think Reflex should really catch up and take these sits here.
Strizzler with the slowdown now as well. He might actually come under threat from Hayes.
Yeah, Hayes can see him right here.
The question is, as Hayes is invalidated to 51, how many track limits does Hayes have to play with himself? And he goes wide
Right
again,
there.
and that's the
Ouch.
answer. And that is very good for General. I guess it's still 20 seconds. Man, fastest lap. 8 tenths.
That's close out there. Yeah. Yes, he's right behind Pasco right now.
Man, it's absolutely don't want to what is Pasco doing?
Game clips for Instagram.
Pasco's lens are very
Yeah. Not bad for braking though. They used to have those kind of lines.
pitching vehicle.
No.
Runner-up, I think, almost certainly before last one.
Oh, for sure. P3 is going to be a bit harder. A lot harder.
Look at how much time he gained just there. Funnily enough, look at the gap leader. Now 4 seconds. And then must have had some issue. I think he had a slowdown.
Yeah.
Runner-up.
Oh, they're right there.
Five laps to go. Hayes had some kind of an issue around trying to get on the podium. Obviously, like I said, talked about this, but anything on it so far. Runner up with the winner in front. Coming out to win. Now
Funny you mentioned that. Funny you mentioned that.
looking set for the and Salty Butter coming out with disqualification into a DNF.
Okay, right.
4 seconds. They're on the same off the tire. And Reflex has passed Gabe. What's happened to Gabe here?
Uh-oh.
Gabe is still running. He must have gotten some slowdown. I think he
He probably drifted into a 9-second slowdown.
yeah, probably something like that. It's a big gap to lose. And it's just still running. 3 laps down. Whoa! And gets the slowdown. And as Brenner right behind. The most interesting battle here is going to be the battle between Hayes and
Yeah. Hayes just keeps on drifting around in that sector 1.
And Strisco with the slowdown. Hayes up to P2. Whoa!
Oh! Oh no! Drizza takes it back.
Yo-yo racing.
Oh. This might give Brenner a chance because they're really slowing down a lot. Slow down and spin from Hayes.
Yeah, it's so slippery now for them at this point in the race. They have so much potential to go into walls that have to correct their mistakes. They're already going super slow. Rerac is
Oh, Strizza! Point into the wall!
into the wall!
He lost his front wing.
But he's still in the race. And that's exactly what I was talking about. These tires are awful. And I bet they wish they would have fitted now.
I told you it was scrap matter.
Hayes up to P2. We'll wait for the leaderboard to update. 15 seconds.
Brenner could take P3. Yeah, with these bad tires, and he has no front wing.
Yeah,
Drizzler could like,
he's
yeah.
got no grip. None at all. Drizzler's a sitting duck. It's like when Hamilton had his tire blowout in
Yeah.
Silverstone.
except there's 3 laps left instead of 1. So,
Yeah.
oh, Brenner's got to slow down. You got to slow down.
And Mr. Man with the 20-second gap.
Runner slides almost into the wall, but he saves it. Pastor's right behind him. I think Pastor should retake P4.
What? Wait. Mr. Man now laps Gabriel.
No.
I doubt Pascal will take P4 because Pascal's still on those 26 lap low tires. Brenneraf now has given up his shot, unfortunately, at P3. It looks like.
P3's over. P3's gone. Spearsless got it.
You've got to watch these two because, again, the tires they're on, they could just go spiraling into the wall at any point.
Oh man.
Let's look at the lap time. Rizzo's last lap to 139.4. Mr. Man is a 134.1. Hayes is a 134.7. Wow, that's a really good lap for Hayes. Looks like 134.2. Benaraf's last lap obviously was good. There's just 2 laps to go for Mr. Man now. And he can just slow right down. So I would say big gap. Absolutely nothing. Anything. Oh, Strizla.
No.
Doing
Oh no.
a donut. But I think Benaraf is put too far behind for that to mean anything more.
Yeah. Unless it happens again.
Still within the range, right? One slow down. Pascal could take that back.
Our Chris is approaching the S's here. I think a mess up or a slip up could happen.
Oh, it's so slow. Man, gotta slow down.
Astro goes wide.
Careful because there's a bump here that can take you out if you're not careful.
Oh god. Yeah, it was paper. Yeah.
And Mr. Man is rounding the final corner. And he wins the Silverstone Grand Prix. And his season so far has been 5 DNFs and now 1 win. And that is the first Alfa Romeo win in PL22 in all of PL. Hayes now for another P2 as he extends his championship lead. Rizla manages to get it home for P3. Runner-up got the early tire change, made up position, but ultimately on P4.
Yep.
Castro was a bit strong for some keeping the turn. Reflex was just nowhere full race. Kind of a nowhere this entire season. You have to wait for Gabriel and Hamza to come around again when Hamza will come. Interestingly enough, we never got that fourth DNF. That fourth DNF would have changed things a lot.
Yeah.
I was expecting to call it. And Gabriel finally gets around.
Yes, he's still up here.
What's that?
He's asked if he's still leading.
Oh yeah. And Hayes and Strizla. What a good last few races we've had with the rain. We've got two guys who have not won here yet. Unless Mr. Man won one last season. I don't remember.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know he was definitely in contention a few times. Let me check. We had 8 different winners last season. Yushi Reflex, Ilias Reflex, Joker Skrizzo, Rivals Reflex. Nope, he did not win last season. That is his first win here. Alright. And I will let Hayes speak. Chinese games, Skrizla.
What's up, my man? Salty, okay. Let me talk to you, Salty. Salty, GGS. You suck. You suck.
GGS,
better in the
GG easy, bro. GG easy, man.
Yeah, like, you didn't say that to me.
Did bro
every
just
single
say
time
is?
you were-
Hayes,
Everyone,
Hey,
you don't do
what
it, so
is-
easy.
get to the podium, Hayes. Get to the podium.
Where's the podium?
It's no,
Where's
keep
the podium?
going forward. Go forward
Okay.
before I ban you.
If you don't go to the podium, you're disqualified.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I see. Okay, where do I stand? P2? Okay, wait a minute. And you people say I can't drive in the rain conditions. It's because of what the battles do.
Podium pick.